I've always loved the songs at the end of the musicals. For some reason, the song at the end was usually the best song in the whole production. Of course, that could be my own taste, but the last song usually seemed to carry the whole message of the show in one lovely package. A sad song for a sad show, a triumphant song for a show about overcoming obstacles, love song for a romance, and so on. A funny thing to ponder, I suppose, at this particular time, but there is. Most people were surprised to find out that my favorite had always been Les Miserables. How'd that tune go? Ah, shit. I've never been much of a singer. Gilly used to tease me about it all the damn time, but then again, Gilly himself has a third arm coming out his chest, so I'm not sure he's the one to ask about social niceties. Not sure why I'm singing now, especially. Damn throat's fairly parched, too. You know, though, nobody hear me, so I suppose this one time's alright. You know, today it started out not too badly. Never really feel particularly happy or sad. Of course, that has always helped me with the isolation my job demands. Demanded. Shit. Space garbage man isn't the most exciting thing to put on a resume, but it pays well and gave me the space I longed for back in the day. Get it? Space. Space. When I'd taken the job, I thought that meant social space from other people and the quiet to hear my own damn thinking. Right now though, I guess it's taken on a bit of a different meaning altogether. But yeah, the day didn't start out too badly. Sweeping the narrow path between Earth and Mars for space debris left behind by the damn tourists. Honestly, it has always boggled me what they will leave behind out here floating, just waiting to cause a critical impact with some other tourist fancy shuttle. The things I've seen and cleaned up would make you stare. Drive cores and various rickety panels that parted ways with the ship they were attendant to. Clothes, wigs, space jump of every size and shape. Hell, even dead bodies aren't as infrequent as a bit of flotsam run across in a sweep as one would hope. Hate those, though. Not just because I sympathize with the poor frozen buggers, but all the damn paperwork when I find one is not my favorite thing. I wonder if someone will have to fill out all that damn paperwork for me. Suppose that depends on if they ever find me. Could be when the time comes, I'll be floating out here for eternity. Never seen nothing rot in space. So yeah, like I was saying, the day didn't start out too badly. I said day, even though there ain't no day and night out here in space, but we make it. Good for the brain's rhythm to keep a consistent schedule, so that was what I took to doing pretty early on in my space junk career. Bit of morning Joe and then off to sweep the skies. Today the skies were not in great need of sweeping, so I decided to spend a bit of time playing that new game that's all the rage on the Uninet. Kitten Wars. Billions of these were made in the past 100 years. May not have the most exciting name, but there's nothing like taking out someone's entire village with a set of razor-sharp kitten claws and a cute meow. Makes me laugh. Today, Rupert's village went under the claw, razed to the ground. Felt pretty damn good after all the times Rupert's laid waste to my key pack. Guess that's what made me a bit less on the ball, though. Didn't see the shit till it hit the ship. Yeah, I know it's my fault. The proximity alarm's been on the fritz for well on 2 years now, and it just never seemed that important since I could see anything out here on the huge mass of monitors Waste Management provides in their ships. Yeah, flying all the way back to dock takes nigh on a year, all by itself, and the company didn't approve it anyway. I didn't see what hit us, but the ship damn sure felt it. Tore through the forward hull like paper. Speaking of paper, I never did like doing the mortality docs on the uni, so I write them out on paper. That's how it happened here. Make Gilly have to read the damn things all in himself. I think it makes them more real to him, not just human numbers. He calls me old-fashioned, but I don't think that's a bad thing. So the hull tears, and I get sucked out just like the 4 years of paperwork that have been neatly piled in case you were concerned. On the bridge waiting for dry dock. Documents representing the last moments of people whose ending likely didn't have the paper halo that circled around me and the blast escaping air like birds, or perhaps angels. Kinda puts a damper on what was starting out as a good day. So there I am, floating in space, watching my slowly imploding ship get further and further away from me. No boot jets on my shoes, no hand jets, only the general order breathing apparatus that every bit of our clothes is fitted with out here. I know I'm done for, and yet I clicked the breather on anyway. Not sure why. Guess hope actually does spring eternal. Or perhaps I just really want to have one more shot of Rupert's Kitten Village. And then the asteroid comes along and sweeps me up with its full motion gravity. Man, a goodly amount of paperwork that had blasted out with me until I'm sitting, surrounded by craters and shitty papers. Somehow, that feels like a fitting end for someone like me. Someone, maybe Gilly, once told me that every life is a performance, like a play or a vid. Not the most hopeful kind of thought right now, but it's getting cold and harder to breathe. So I may as well think on it. What song would play at my end? I mean, would you call my life a show about triumph? Well, all things considered, working alone and isolated as a garbage man who never saved no one or did anything worth talking about. Hell, the most important thing I've done is pull garbage off the throughway so people don't die. Ironic may be more the thing, really. But there isn't songs about ironic lives that I can think of. Of course, a garbage man dying by the very garbage he was sworn to take care of could count as comedy. Dark comedy, maybe? I think the funniest thing I ever did was sing Gilly Someone's Dead and Space Dog all dressed up for a funeral. I felt sorry for the poor thing, abandoned by its owners to the coldest space, so I sent it to the main office for burial. Turns out, Gilly has us all doing the damn paperwork and he never reads it. He didn't read the note before he opened the container. Rupert told me that Gilly screamed like a little girl when he peeked inside. Swore he'd fire me, but then he realized he could get nobody else to do this shit job. Last laugh, but perhaps not something to count as high comedy. Though, to be honest, I laughed pretty hard myself. I suppose some folks might consider my life a scary vid. I think I saw one like that once. Man alone in space with just his computer, and the computer goes crazy. Except my computer can't think more than a sack of nails. Of course, neither can Rupert. So maybe there's something to that. pulling dead things and dead ships and dead metal out of the clean space and sent it to the scrap heap. Dying alone out on some asteroid in the middle of... I have no idea where this even is. Damn, I need to pay attention more. Don't really seem all that scary, though. I've been alone all my life, seems. I've always liked alone. Don't see why it should be any different now. Dang, year's almost gone. Kinda don't mind going out looking at the stars. Been watching them long enough out here by myself. Months, years, whole life's worth. That's better. I can see them now. Man, it's so pretty. Stars, nebulas. That pretty light over there is likely a bit of space junk I'm supposed to go get. Still pretty from here. Wait. Is that music? I wonder what's causing that. Solar winds in the craters. Metal in the asteroids. No scientists ever spoke about no damn space music. I may be the only one hearing this in the history of all histories. Maybe it's just my song at the end. A song between the stars.